Hello! I thought since we were starting to implement the camera into our drive-thru use more often, it is about time that I share a video introducing some everyday and barista-specific signs to help communicate with deaf or hard of hearing individuals more efficiently in the DaveBucks Starbucks. I definitely wanted to make this video a long time ago, but better late than never. So let's go ahead and get started with some important everyday signs. Start with a simple hello or hello if you're really excited. Hello, hello. Thank you. You're coming from your chin with a flat hand. Thank you. Thank you. If you're wanting to tell them that you're so thankful and it's very polite, you'll do it with both hands. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Then we have welcome. You're going to take kind of a cupped hand and come into your abdomen. Unfortunately, I'm not sitting tall enough, but welcome. Try not to make it too round because that's birth. So you're just wanting to come into your, like right where your diaphragm is, right there. You're gonna welcome. Then to say Starbucks, you're going to take your middle finger and your thumb and flick them at each other. So this is Starbucks, Starbucks. You can think of it as like stars colliding, Starbucks. Then we have my. We have that open face palm on our chest to say my. And then name, you're going to take 2 fingers on each hand and crisscross them. Name. My name. And then you'd finger spell your name. It would take a really long time to teach the alphabet, so I'm going to link a video that teaches the sign language alphabet so that you can finger spell your name. Or anything else that you know how to spell, you can finger spell, and a deaf person or hard of hearing person who speaks sign language will be able to tell what you're trying to say if you don't know the sign for it. But if you just want to know your name, feel free to message me on GroupMe or track me down at work, and I'll show you what your name is in fingerspelling. And then we have the sign for deaf. You're going to go from your ear to your mouth with a pointer finger. Deaf. So you can ask them, are you deaf? Then you could tell them that you point to yourself to say I. Hearing. Hearing is the same as speaking in the deaf and hard of hearing community. So it's going to be hearing, hearing. Then we have please. You're going to take that open face palm on your chest again, but it's going to go in a circle. Please, please. And then sorry, you're just going to change that into a fist. Sorry, sorry. Then let's say you're not very confident in your sign language, but you really want to communicate with them efficiently, so you can ask them to write, take your pencil and your paper, write, please. And then you hand them a piece of paper and a pen so that you can communicate with them. Then we also have slow. Slow. You could ask them to sign slowly. This is sign. 2 pointer fingers circling around each other. Sign. Then language. You're going to take 2 L's pointed in and they wiggle out. So sign. Language. So you could say please, sign, slow. Then we have no. No. You're going to have this angled hand on your head because it's in your brain. I know. I know. A little, a small amount, a little. Sign language. If you're working in the morning, tell them good. So this is thank you. This is thank you very much. And this is good. You know it's good because it lands on the other hand. So good. Then to say morning, you have the horizon and the sun comes up. So good morning. And then if you're wanting to say good afternoon, good. And then you have your horizon again, but the sun's halfway down. So, good afternoon. Someone's leaving. It's nighttime. You could say good night to tell them to have a good night. Good night. See, the sun is just going down. Then we have our question word. What? What? So your eyebrows are going to be furrowed when you're asking a question because they can't hear intonation. So this is showing them that you're asking a question. So what? What? And add a little shrug and what? So you could ask them what to drink, or what food, this little mouth, food. And then we have yes, it's going to be the fist nodding, and no, so the two fingers going to your thumb, closing in, no, no. Now here are some barista specific signs. We have coffee. You're going to have your non-dominant hand with a stable fist, and then you're going to take a fist in your dominant hand and circle it above the other. This mimics the motion of an old coffee grinder. So this is coffee. Then for tea, with your non-dominant hand, you're going to do a cup shape, and with your dominant, you will close your pointer finger with your thumb and spread your other fingers and dip the tea back into the cup. Tea. For whipped cream, you have your non-dominant hand holding a cup again. Your dominant hand is the whipped cream canister, so think of this as like the trigger or the nozzle. Whipped cream. If they're wanting an iced drink, iced. So this is the water turning into hard ice. Iced, ice. If they just want cold, or you just want to ask them if they want it hot or cold, you're going to shiver, you're going to tighten up because it's cold. Cold. But if it's hot, think of it as when you have hot food in your mouth and you go ha, hot, hot. So you say hot, cold, and they'll answer with one or the other. Then the sizes of our cups are very important. Fortunately, we don't have tall, grande, or venti in sign language, but we have large. You're going to take two L's, but slightly curved in. Large, small. You could do this for medium. That's understandable, but the correct way to do it would be to take the letter M in this hand and place it in the center of your palm. Medium, so large, small, medium. Then we have more, if they're wanting to maybe add more milk or sweetener to their iced coffee, more. And then this is less, milk, think of it as squeezing the cow's udder, milk. This is also cream, milk. And then sweet, if they're wanting to add more sweetener, sweet. Alright, those are all the signs I have. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I hope this was helpful. There are tons of videos on YouTube, even ones made by other Starbucks baristas, which I took some inspiration from. But if you want to learn more sign language, it's out there. So, thank you. When you mess up on a sign in your own sign video, it's fine. Thank you. Bye.